Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the wonderful world of Enshrouded. My name is Dig, and in today's episode, we're going to be going and fighting something in the elixir well. And I wanted to go ahead and just fly over here real quick with you, and let's see what this has to offer for us. Now, last time I did this in the demo, it was a really interesting experience, and I'm excited to see what the game has for us in the early access version. Looks like we got quite a few enemies here. Go ahead and get these guys knocked down. I'm curious to see if there's any kind of secrets around in this area, like there was in the blacksmith's vault. When I originally found this in the demo, I was super duper confused on where I needed to go. And of course it says, location above here, and you come here, and there's this beacon. And this beacon allows you to respawn here, which is very helpful. And you actually need to come down here. There's a bunch of enemies and stuff up there that will be distracting. But you can come down here, and this is where you need to be going. And it looks like we got a hunter's bow, which is pretty good. I went ahead and got full set of armor and tools and a new sword in between episodes. Didn't take too much time. Basically, in order to get scrap metal, you need to just kill those bandit guys, and you will go ahead and get plenty of scrap metal that way. I also went ahead and was breaking some of the urns and things around that had scrap metal in them to achieve it. Now, we have to be conscious of our time limit here. So we have 4 minutes and 14 seconds to basically go ahead and explore down here. This place is pretty cool. I like it. I like that this game has a lot of variety as far as elevation and stuff goes. So we can go under, we can go up. So it looks like we got a boss battle here. Now, we are pretty over-leveled for this boss battle, for sure. But as you can see, the guy does still a ton of damage. But you can block a little bit, and you can go ahead and dodge as well. Unless you're stupid, like me. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. Now, you can go ahead and use the bow to do some damage to this guy. But you got to be conscious of your stamina, especially when dodging. And also, remember, we only have 3 minutes to beat this guy. All right, let's go ahead and give a couple whacks. So that big smash right there, that's the one that I believe you can't really block all that well. So you definitely want to make sure you're out of the way before he's giving you that. So this is the Thunderbrute, and he actually, I believe, should... Ooh, I got stunned there. Oh, that's interesting. He was actually breaking the terrain. We did it. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got from here. So we got a Shroud Core. We got the Thunderbrute head, some money, and this really awesome mace. Now, we're going to go ahead and equip that because it's really cool. So this is a two-handed weapon, so you can't use your shield. And now we need to go ahead and get rid of this. The Shroudbrute is the source of the misery. Destroy it with a felling axe and prosper. We gotta go ahead and do this real quick because we're running low on time here. Boom. And now, as you can see, the shroud in this area has lifted. And we completed our quest to clear the elixir well. Now, there are areas like this all over the map where you have to basically go and you have to find that Shroudbrute and you have to take it out. Let's go ahead and test this mace out, though. Now, I can block with the mace, which is pretty good. So if you're someone who really likes to use two-handed weapons, this might be something for you to go ahead and be able to get early game. I am notoriously bad with two-handed weapons, so we're going to run away real quick and swap out for our sword. I'm playing a different game recently, so I... Oh! Uh-oh. I think we'll be okay. Slightly panicking. So let me apply a bandage, would you? All right, I think we're good now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. All right, get out of here. It's actually kind of interesting. Normally, I would say that the AI is pretty bad and that the difficulty was too easy. But it looks like now that we're in a different area, things have definitely warmed up quite a bit. And even with our armor here and our new weapons, we are not faring all that well. Although I am really bad at the game. My friend Tim, he would be dodge rolling all over the place and not having one problem. But I, on the other hand, take a bit of more of a brute forced approach to everything. And just lack the dexterity to dodge. I don't know if there's anything else in this area that we need, but I did want to see if this still has shroud. So this area is still enshrouded, so there must be another shroud route nearby that we have to take out in order to open this area up. I'm going to take these guys out, gather up a bit of the loot, and then head back to the base to see what else we need to do. Oh, actually, I just picked up some mycelium that was right here in this little container, and it actually unlocked the mycelium overgrowth at block at the workbench. And I believe you can come over to like this stuff right here. Does this give this mycelium? Yeah. So this stuff gives you mycelium, and this allows you to craft those mycelium blocks. So definitely throughout the game as you're playing, loot things, pick up different things, and mine different materials. Like this material looks like it's something, but it's just dirt. And you just want to go ahead and be aware of that, because there are lots of different block types in this game that weren't really available just yet in the demo that you will go ahead and experience and find throughout the world. Looks like we got a book here on Elixir Well, the Springs of the Elixir. Another Elixir Well is built on the backs of workers, slaving away tirelessly to gouge a tunnel into the earth. The plans for this construction are otherworldly. The chasm spits fumes with every jab. Thin veils of mist cause headaches and irritate the eyes. All for the elixir. I hope this foul air will not spread to Lone Thistle, Balthazar. And then we have a new potion here. It's a Shroud Survival Flask. And what that does is allows you to stay in the Shroud for a bit more time, which is definitely very handy when you're trying to traverse through the map. Ooh, we just picked up a Sigil Ring of the Elder Guard, and we're running a little low on our Shroud time here, but we're in the entry area by the bridge here that we were supposed to take a path around, but we ended up unlocking the glider and everything really early. And then it has this hourglass capsule here that replenishes the remaining time in your Shroud and is consumed and cannot be carried. So once you go ahead and use it, it does regenerate over time. So if you're coming through this area again, maybe later on, you will be able to use that same one again. Ow. And then you definitely don't want to immediately jump into one of those explosive clouds, because that'll ruin your day. But I want to go ahead and take a look at what this ring does for us. So here we go. This gives us plus 8 health, or plus 8 stamina and plus 10 health. Captain Arkwright, it's engraved. Oh. So I guess Captain Arkwright did not survive his battle, which is unfortunate. Looks like this whole camp here got overran. Okay, we're back at base, and we need to commune with the flame real quick. Embervale can be reclaimed. Collect sparks and offer them at the flame altar to strengthen the flame. Sparks lie scattered around the world in flame sanctums and flame shrines. So as I was talking about in the last episode, if we go to strengthen the flame here, we need this spark. And we have to go find them in certain areas around the map. And I believe it is sending us towards one right here. Yes, there's a flame altar over here that it would like us to go and check out. But it looks like our blacksmith have something to say as well. I see you managed to clear that elixir well. Keep it up, and you might start to become popular around here.
What needs fixing?
Is there literally anyone left alive though? Scaling an ancient spire. Embervale has changed. Before our time, a race of ancients built towers to survey the land. The ancient spires, one is close by. Climb it and discover the world anew. One thing I wanted to go ahead and bring to all of your attention is that the armor sets actually offer, I think, unique things. I'm going to go ahead and craft this helmet. and see if it gives us anything. Now, it's a bit of a waste of supplies, but it should be fine. If I go into my character thing here, you can see as I hover over the chest plate, it says that it gives me plus 60 health, plus 2 melee damage on the hands, plus 23 health on the pants, 1 generation on our boots, and 11 melee critical chance on our helmet. And it looks like we also have a bit stats on some other things as well. The glider, which I believe is just a uncommon glider. So this tells me that we can probably unlock or find higher level ones. What does the helmet offer us though? Let's go ahead and equip that and switch it out and see what we get. So this helmet does not offer anything extra, which is, I suppose, good to know. I don't remember or recall if in the demo the armor giving me extra stuff like it is now, and it looks like I'm gonna have to craft up a few more chests here because we're running low on storage space. I suppose this can be my overflow chest for swords and things, and I'm gonna keep this because this is an epic. I don't know if there's anything I can do particularly with that for the time being, but for now we're going to hold on to that. The Shroud Core is also an important technology that we want to go ahead and keep a hold of. And if you're curious, you can click on this and you can deposit stacks of things in the chest to make things a little bit easier when you are depositing. I wanted to go ahead and take a few of these rusty swords that we got, and these rusty short swords are probably also going to be fine. I'll sort this all later. That'll be fine. I'm going to keep the other things. And I'm going to come over to our blacksmith guy, and I believe if we go to enhance equipment, there should be a way. Maybe we don't have access to it just yet, but eventually we get the ability to sort of scrap the swords and things that we find and get these coins out of it, which allow us to then go ahead and enhance our equipment. But because we are working with such low-end items, I think I'm going to go ahead and forgo that for the time being. Real quick, as the sun is setting, before I sleep, I wanted to go ahead and share my skill selections with you. So last time we picked Lumberjack, but this time I'm going to go ahead and pick quality gear because your durability drops really quickly in Enshrouded, and I want to go ahead and make sure that I don't need to have to carry a bunch of extra stuff on me while we're out and about. And I wish this would disappear so I could see. Hello, thank you. And let's see, miner, we don't really need right now. Mason, no. Probably going to end up going with something endurance so I can get double jump, because that's probably going to be really helpful for us while exploring and things. And runner will also be good. So we're going to go ahead and get one in there, and we'll go ahead and get one in there as well. And then next time we level up, we can go ahead and unlock double jump. Okay, so there's a few things on the map that I want to go ahead and check out. Obviously, we have the ancient spires up here, which is something very important. But there's this other question mark here that says forge a weapon, which I definitely want to check out. And then hopefully, if we have time, we can go ahead and do the flame altar and base improvements. We're going to fast travel over here to the ancient vault blacksmith. Actually, I forgot we can't fast travel there. Where can we fast travel? I know we can fast travel to these locations, but it doesn't look like we can fast travel to that one. Okay, well, that's not big of a deal. We have our handy-dandy glider, so it shouldn't be too bad to get over there. Looks like we have a little bit of a parkour area here, which is very early on, and we never went and took this path. It looks like there's a couple of ways to do it. You can actually grapple onto that barrel here and climb up. Now, you got to be wary of your stamina because, like I said, climbing does take stamina, and you can run out and fall, and it can very much be painful. And it looks like there's some sort of structure here. And I'm kind of wary because you never know when they're... Ooh. What are you? Oh, hello. All right, so we got some kind of hellhound dog-looking thing here. And a baddie with a crossbow. But he, unfortunately, is near some explosive barrels. Oh. I really like the destruction that happens in this game. As you can see, we took out almost the entirety of that house with those two barrels here. These guys are pretty slow at attacking, so it's not that difficult to take them out. Like I said, they're early on, so it's not that big a deal. All right, but did you drop anything for me? Okay, a couple of metal scraps. I'm not going to destroy everything right now. Ooh! But as you can see, just exploding that barrel actually ended up giving us a nice ring. Now, that was a ring of mana, which is useless to me because I don't plan on doing any sort of magic. This foundation is really thick, and it almost kind of makes me wonder if there's a basement under here. I don't see anything right now. Okay, looks like we got a scroll here. Careful with this shipment. Argon, take care with this new shipment from the valley. The merchant said it is highly volatile. Apparently the explosives explode if jostled or tossed about. Who would have known? Anyway, I paid a pretty penny for this. Do not mess around in here. I can't afford to fix another hole in the wall. Well, unfortunately, Argon, I kind of blew everything up. Looks like we got a nice thing there. Oh, I don't need those books, but whatever. All right, looks like we got to go down in this direction here. One thing that you might want to do if you're playing is just go ahead and follow all of the pathways because they do lead to various different POIs, points of interest. Looks like we got a camp down here, but first we got an angry horde of bees to take care of. I don't need your honey right now. I actually did want to go ahead and take some honey, though, and see what that has. So I took some meat, and that gave me an extra health bar, and now I'm taking some honey, and I think that gave me, yes, some stamina regeneration. We're going to jump down here and see what's going on. Ooh, it looks like we have a bit of a cave here. I wish we had free climbing, because that would be really cool if we could free climb up there. Unfortunately, you can't activate the grappling hook in any way, and you can't build, so would have been nice to go down that the right way. Oh, actually, it looks like we have access here. Oh, okay, so it's just a little cave with some flint. Rookmore, it looks like we've discovered. And it looks like this is a enemy bandit camp. Looks like we have a bit of a house over here, too. Hello, anybody home? Looks like we need a lockpick. But I think we can actually just bust our way in through the door here. Or window. Ta-da! Alright, got a lockpick. That's funny. In sickness and in health. Yolanda is still weak. She can barely lift her body from the bed. She sleeps, has hot and cold flashes at night. I muffle her pained grunts with the pillow. We can't let them know we're here. That's kind of morbid. They're always out there, prowling, shrieking through the night. We're surrounded. I don't want them to be our end. I want peace. I'll be by your side forever. I promise. I love you, Yolanda. Eleanor. Okay, well, that's kind of sad. Oh, it looks like they both didn't make it. Well, now I have a lockpick to open the door, but I think I can just open it from... No, you still have to open it with the lockpick even through the door. Don't get any XP for that, which is, I don't know how I feel about that. Supposed to be cool. Ooh, looks like we have a bit of a chest here. Shepherd's Lightning, and it is equipable lightning rod, it looks like. Interesting. You know what? Just for the sake of the video, why don't we go ahead and equip that in our bow slot and try and take her out for a spin. Looks like we got some explosive barrels, and it says I have no ammo. Now, what would I use for ammo on this? Doesn't say. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess we'll have to switch back to the bow. Did that explosion open up this pass? No, it did not. So there's obviously some rubble in the way here, and we'll just go ahead and dig us a nice little pathway through so we don't have any trouble if we need to go ahead and fall back whilst fighting this little bandit camp. Ooh, and I almost accidentally smacked that explosive barrel. That would have been a very bad time. Ooh, okay. Already at the ready with your crossbow, huh, buddy? Wish you could dodge through people. Obviously, it doesn't make any sense. I just got to get better at dodging sideways. All right. I didn't pay attention to what that guy's level was. I think he was higher level than me. Got a chest here. Explosive ball. Now, that could be useful to use in our defense here. Anybody else lurking about? I don't want to take on like a whole horde at once. I don't know if I have the skill for that, but I'd be willing to take on 1 or 2 guys at a time. All right, buddy. Oh, okay. Coming up from behind there. I didn't see you. Okay, so these guys are level 3. So we're equally matched in that front. Oh, looks like I got him stunned. All right, those 2 guys down. No big deal. Got some scraps here. Let's go check this tent and building. Doesn't look like there's anything in there. I'm going to leave that explosive barrel for now. Can I make my way up here? See, this is where that double jump would really come in handy to be able to hop up on these things. This kind of looks like a chest, doesn't it? And it was something, but I don't think it's anything. Okay. Nothing in here. All right, who wants to go? Anybody down here? Looks like we got a dude there. Just check my flank so I don't end up getting anything from behind. There's a guy over there, so I gotta be wary of that. It's that last attack there that he does, where he swings around in 360 degrees. Is something I probably don't want to experience full frontal. Uh-oh. We're in a tight, confined space, and there seems to be a couple of guys here. They have very interesting armor. Okay, got that guy down. Stunned him. Nice. Somebody's going ham with a crossbow somewhere. Ooh, looks like we got a green common scythe. What does that have for attack damage? 14 versus our 16. Well, it's a backup weapon if needed. Anybody around here? Any? Okay, there's some traps. Definitely don't want to step in those. Why do those barrels look suspicious? Oh, geez, Scoob. Yeah, see, that's the thing. There's a lot of secrets in this, and you definitely got to be aware of that. All right. Oh, you're in here. Okay. Are you just going to be screwed because you're stuck in a corner? Yep. Well, that was unfortunate for you. Is that everybody? When I played the demo, I actually never took on any of these camps because I was really low on time for the videos and just wanted to get out as much of the exploration content as I could because I really like exploring. And there wasn't a whole lot of other people doing that. They were all taking on all of these things, and I kind of figured that this stuff would maybe change or even be the same in the full game. Ooh, we've got a couple of potions here. Now, I don't know if I needed to take mana. I'm assuming the blue bar is my mana. That's staff. The elixir, a flood of woe. It's a formula I do not quite grasp, sophisticated beyond imagination. I'm not surprised to know what the source of this recipe is otherworldly. Created from the flesh of these tiny, delicate fungi growing deep beneath the earth, it grants power, yet when I look at this flask, worry fills my heart. This will never be a cure. This will always be a weapon. Perhaps the ancients wanted to hide this for a reason. I'd like to learn more about the ancients, because it seems like they are either some sort of different species or just a different civilization altogether. Anything in this building that we can get? This building, this door. Oh, okay. So we got a little bit of a underneath here. Oh, geez, that rat scared me. I couldn't even see it. Whip out our torch. Okay, we got a secret ice bolt. Oh, I wonder if that's the ammunition. Looks like it might be. It says staff charges. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that that is the ammunition for the mana staff that we got, the magical staff. This says forge a weapon, but I don't know what that means. We got a well here. Is there something here that I can use to forge a weapon? Let me take a look. Well, I've looked around, and I think to forge the weapon means that I needed to forge a weapon in order to come here, but there's a note here. A cold reception. We've arrived at Rookmore, finally, out of the shrouded lands. It was a difficult journey from the mountains. I'd hoped for a field hospital here, but there's almost nothing. Must take matters into my own hands as I did at the front. I'll set up a camp in Woodguard. And we have another chest here as well. The Crackling Wand. Okay, yeah, another mana thing. Not really useful for me, but okay. I don't know that I want to make the journey through the Shroud just yet. I was kind of hoping there might have been an easier way around. We're going to go back this way and see if we can't get back to the bridge. This location here actually gives us a really good view on a little bit of the world here. So it looks like we got our big spire there. It looks like there's another one over there. And a bit of a town back that way. I'm going to go ahead and make my way. I changed my mind, and I'm not going to go over to the bridge and go to that spire just yet because we're running a little short on time. I'm going to go and find this flame altar instead. Looks like we have an interesting cave here. There's some blueness. So it's called the Cave Passage. Okay. Anything interesting in here for us? Got a couple of wolves. These are higher level wolves than the other ones were. I apologize for the darkness. It's not really much I can do, unfortunately. Try and edit it in post if I can. You dead yet? There you go. Got a bit of meat. That's good. I think we're doing okay. Oh, we got a chest. We need to craft a lockpick real quick. Still getting used to the keys for this game. Okay, so we got some more charges for the staves. It'll come in handy, I'm sure. What do we got here? Nothing else, just a pathway up. I'm sure there's some hidden stuff in here that I'm not seeing. So please let me know in the comments if there are, and I will come back in a future episode and get those things. What is this stuff? That looks new and interesting and something I can maybe mine. Is that lava? All the things to look at. What are you? Nothing? Luminous growth. We have luminescent blocks unlocked at the workshop. Sweet. Well, I'm going to mine this stuff up. Well, it's slow going mining this stuff up. I only managed to collect 13, but I also found this. I don't know where I got this from. I'm assuming from one of the roads, but it says it's a dirt road block, a simple dirt road material, which allows you to decorate your base with natural looking paths. So that's interesting. And there's some other nodes in here from this fungus stuff, this luminescent stuff as well. And I'm assuming I can't mine the lava. Although, yeah, can't mine the lava, which is a bummer. And I probably definitely don't want to fall in there either. Why do I feel like there's something over here hidden? Nothing hidden? Okay. See how it is, game. A little bit of Enshrouded there, and it looks like we've come out now on the other side with a spire. Flame Shrine. And if we collect this, we should have gotten a spark, which allows us to now go ahead and go back to the base. And we can't fast travel anywhere still here. Flame altar and base improvements over there, as well as to mend old wounds. Interesting. So there's a lot of different quests that it seems we're getting through reading. So definitely might want to read because it seems like it's unlocking some things on the map for us. Now we should have all the things that we need to go ahead and strengthen the flame at our base, which is going to go ahead and give us more altar activation capacities. Basically, you can place down these altars as fast travel points around the map and as other temporary forward operating bases or other bases if you want to have more bases around the map, which is really cool. It also gives us more time in the Shroud, and it gives us a character attribute bonus, which I'm not sure exactly what that does. But let's go ahead and strengthen the flame. The flame level up. Woo woo! Give me the flame. The spark of knowledge has erupted within. Ready yourself to unveil the secrets of our past. Find the two ancient obelisks of the Springlands to learn the world's fate. A story of rot and fire. Only those who seek the truth shall find it. Very interesting. And it looks like we've got a few more markers on the map here, which I believe is kind of denoting itself as a story marker, which is very interesting. And we have more things to commune with. My glow and warmth reach further into the darkness thanks to you, Flameborn. I am strong enough to protect your home should you choose to expand it. And we can use the shroud cord that we got to go ahead and upgrade the altar to make it bigger. But for now, I'm going to leave that because I don't know that we really need it. And in order to strengthen the flame again, we're going to need a bit more exotic materials. We're going to need the matron head, which I believe is a boss. We're going to need some charcoal, flintstone, shroudwood, spark again, salt, and wax. And currently we have not found any of those different things. And it wants us to go ahead and reach the ancient spire. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time I have for today's episode. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know if you did by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing if you haven't already. And as always, may the Lord bless you and your loved ones as he has blessed me and mine. I love you. Jesus loves you. And I will see you guys in the next episode of Enshrouded.